Hi, my name is Rachel. Welcome to my channel, Learning with the Boys. Today I want to do a video on some reviews of products that I have purchased from AZURE Standard. Hi, welcome. Thank you for watching today. I'm a homeschool mom of 4 boys ages 9 to 19. I do a lot of homeschool videos and also do some food videos. We are a gluten-free family, and with 4 boys, there's a lot of cooking and baking going on here. So that is a little bit of what I'm going to share with you today. If you like this type of content, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. That would encourage me. I want to give you some reviews. I do not have an order today because I was late on my May order. I did have some stuff in my cart, which, Lord willing, I will be able to get it in June. And one of the things, and the first review will be for this dish soap that I purchased, and you can go back. I'll go ahead and link the video for some of the things that I purchased in the, I think, last couple months was when I first started with the company, and it's been a blessing. But I ordered this dish soap. We usually get the 7th generation. Tried this, we like it. It doesn't get maybe as soapy, but it was in my cart. Maybe order even more or a bigger container of it. So I wanted to share that with you. Also, a couple things that if you keep watching my video, you'll see. This cream of chicken soup, you used to be able to get it at the grocery store. I don't find it there anymore. I think it was actually like in more of a carton. And I have purchased this from Amazon. And at the time, it was cheaper to order it through AZURE Standard. So I got a big pack of it, and I'm down to 1 or 2 now. And I think in this video, I make some more because it's getting expensive. And I've made some before, so I'll share that with you. And this is good. I mean, I've gotten it even before AZURE Standard, so we really like to add this to recipes. Also, their rolled oats was a very good deal, and prayerfully will continue to be that. They are gluten-free, organic, and that is the hard thing, is maybe actually finding organic gluten-free oats. So these have been great. I have been using these bags up. I would count how many I have done. The first time I showed you, I'm trying to remember how many Ziploc bags. I had not purchased the buckets yet, and I will show you those also in this video. I did get two 2-gallon buckets with lids, and I'll show you what I got in the 5-gallon, which I did not purchase at AZURE Standard, but I'll show you to give you other options. Also, you can get this almost anywhere, but it was definitely a better deal at AZURE Standard, and you can get it in bulk. So, and that helps our family because we do a lot of baking. Now, another thing that I do not have, because we ate it all, or I ate it all, was sauerkraut. They had a jar of organic sauerkraut. I just got one just to try it, and it was really, really good. I probably plan on purchasing more of that next order. So I'm not sure if I'm showing you everything. I'm trying to remember what I've showed you in the past couple videos of what I've purchased. But one thing I will show you today in this video is the Jasmine. It's an organic brown jasmine rice. I ordered 5 pounds of that, and I tried it out today, and I really like it. Definitely gonna order some more, so bigger maybe. Also today I'm gonna be using this in a recipe, the Tigernut flour. I had seen one other person had never really heard of this. I think it's more of a paleo, but it is gluten-free, and it is not from a nut, so it's more from a root out of the ground. So I'm going to make some bread with this in just a minute, show you how that goes. And it actually calls for tapioca flour, but she said at the bottom for the substitute I could use the arrowroot powder or flour, which I happen to get from AZURE Standard too. So I'm going to use this and show you how that turns out prayerfully. I'm excited because it's going to be some bread, some food. So let me get on with the video and show you some of the baking and the cooking that I do and how the products turn out. Okay, the first thing I tried, and this was actually a couple days ago that I did a lot of the prep baking and cooking of some meat, and this is the jasmine rice. It's organic. I usually get some type of organic rice from Aldi's, but I really wanted to try this jasmine, and I had a container. I can't say it was a 1/2 gallon, it could have been, but I stored it in there and put 4 cups in the Instant Pot with 8 cups of water. That's usually how I do rice, but that was actually the directions, which the directions are in the back. I always put a little bit of oil in there of some sort and salt. And usually I think for rice I do more like 25 minutes, but this said 40 minutes on the stove, so I did 38 minutes on the Instant Pot. I don't know if you could see. It actually looks really good. So I'm excited about that. It definitely looks really good. So I think that was a good time. I don't feel like there's any dry, and I feel like it's not too moist. So I do want to say it does give directions on the back of the bag for cooking in the stove top. The time and amount of water is pretty much the same. So I think I'll let you know how it tastes, I guess. Okay, I just got, actually it was yesterday, meat from the local grocery store on clearance. My son actually wanted to go get something, and I said, FaceTime me at the meat department, because sometimes I know I like to get the chicken when they have it almost half off. I'm actually going to go ahead and put one in the crock pot and one in the Instant Pot right now. I was thinking about trying to cook up a lot of this. I think these I might go ahead and put in the freezer. This I might cook up this evening, and I might cook up that meat. So I'll let you know what I'm going to do with the clearance meat I got. Okay, this is the chicken that was in the Instant Pot. I actually ran some errands, so I am just getting back, probably about an hour and a half. It's been sitting in there done, but that is fine. It looks definitely ready. I am going to go ahead and use some of this meat to make a dinner tonight and add the rice. So I will do that, and some like a chicken rice casserole. So, and then I will take the other chicken in their crock pot and either make another meal or freeze some of it. Okay, you may be wondering, why are you cooking all this meat right now? I really want to encourage you, if you can and you have the time, because I know sometimes coming home from the grocery store might be 9 o'clock at night and it's not possible. But if you are doing it on a Saturday afternoon or a Friday evening or a Monday night, which I've done all, and you have a couple hours, go ahead and cook that meat up. You don't have the whole meal, but it will be a blessing that the meat is cooked up for the meal when you need a quick meal. Also for us, sometimes I try to freezer meal some gluten-free food, but some things don't freeze very well. Especially, I don't know, I'm just not having good experience with freezing like a noodle casserole. Let me know how it is if that is what you are doing and it's working. So I just wanted to give you some reasoning of why I'm gonna go ahead and cook this up and freeze some of it and go ahead and make a dinner out of it, the rest of it. Okay, to the pan of chicken, I added green beans, rice, cream of chicken, sour cream, mixed it all up and covered with cheese, and baked it the next day, which was Sunday, after church. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and cook up the ground beef too, and probably just put most of that in the freezer. I still have my chicken cooking over here, and I started thinking I possibly should think about making some cream of chicken soup, because like I said, the can that I showed you, I'm about out. It's getting costly, it's getting hard to find. So gluten-free. So maybe I'll make some and show you. Okay, I start with that ground beef. I get it going and add another pan, and I usually salt and onion powder and garlic powder or salt to my ground beef, and then I can add whatever seasoning I want for whatever recipes I pull it out of the freezer for. I decided also to use a little bit of the chicken from the Instant Pot and make a dinner that my husband and I could eat. It's a little bit more low carb, and I had some broccoli heating on the stove, added the chicken, and then I will put cream cheese in there and of course I season it. And of course, when you have a long day and you want to keep moving, coffee is nice too. But I also added some leftover sauteed peppers and a little bit broccoli to that. Just wanted to use that up. So, and then I added some heavy whipping cream at the very end, and just let that warm for a few minutes. And then that was our dinner for actually that evening, and then we ate that for Sunday afternoon for leftovers, and it turned out really good. Okay, the chicken in the crock pot was done, so I wanted to get that out and get the cream of chicken soup started, and I just took all the broth out and put it in the pot. I will add milk, and if you want to do dairy free, you could add some type of other forms of milk, almond or oat. And then I added flour, I think a few tablespoons, and I also added Jasmine powder to that to thicken it up, and that was all I used. You could add pieces of chicken, and actually when I was mixing it all up, I thought my boys actually like cream of chicken soup mixed in their macaroni and cheese, so I may use some of it for that. And then I just pour it all in a jar and freeze some of it in a Ziploc bag. That was what worked. I did season it. I see that I'm seasoning it, so however you would like that. Okay, it's time to make the Tigernut flour. It called for 4 eggs to mix with the wet ingredients first, which was water and some, I used olive oil. I think you could use avocado oil. Also, it wanted just a teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar. And then I mixed the wet ingredients before adding the 2 cups of flour, which had a little bit of hard clumps in it. So I took the time with each cup as I put it in the wet ingredients to just sort of go through it and make sure there was no clumps in there. So I got all that done before I added the arrowroot powder, and I also added baking soda and salt. As you can see, it's clumpy. It was quite a bit, but it felt soft at the same time. It was not hard like brown sugar or anything. Gets clumpy. So I finished that up and then mixed it up and put it in the oven for 350 for about 40 minutes. Okay, here it is out of the oven. I let it cool off before pulling it out and putting it on a plate. And I went ahead and sliced a couple pieces for my boys that were home. And my youngest wanted a second piece. And I actually tasted a piece, and it was really, really good. Definitely want to get some more. This will probably be something that I make regularly, and I thought, oh, I could even make this in a muffin form. So I think I'll plan on that. But I wanted to share that with you. Let me know if you have used Tigernut flour and if you have any good recipes. Okay, I was just going to share also a review on the containers that I purchased last time. I was able to get the 2-gallon. And remember, I got the 25-pound bag of oats, and it filled both. My 5-gallon did not come in. That's what I wanted to use for the oats. So at the time, all I had was the 2-gallon, so I went ahead and filled those up. Okay. The gamma lids were much easier to put on than I thought, which I was thankful for, and they screw on and off really well. So, and it's pretty full. I still have the Ziploc bags from the freezer that I've been using. So, just trying to keep those downstairs, these downstairs in a cool, dry place. So, but I did find these at Lowe's, and I went ahead and purchased 2 of them. It is empty right now, but I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do because I was planning on getting another order, maybe some gluten-free flour, and the gamma lid I actually purchased off Amazon. And it wasn't too bad to put on either. And I think the prices is probably comparable. I just thought I would like to support AZURE Standard with the containers and the lids, but I feel like they're a little bit hard to get sometimes. I do have a friend that she actually got her container and I think lids I hope I'm saying that right, this past order, which would have been the May order, which I missed. So, but that was fine. So I actually got 2 of the 5-gallon buckets at Lowe's, so I might get another Gamma lid and just see how it goes and how much more I want to store and how much flour I get on my next order. Or even rice. I might get another bigger bag of that Jasmine rice. So, all right, I wanted to share that part of a review for the AZURE Standard, was their buckets and their lids. Of course, Lowe's and Amazon on their 5-gallon and their lid. So, okay, I appreciate you all watching this video, and hopefully next month you'll actually see my new order of things. There's a few things on there that I have not purchased before, so that it will be new. And I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching.